All right, welcome back. Some advanced fundamental theorem of calculus, part 2. So these problems actually come up a fair amount, and you can phrase it this way. What is the derivative of something like this? The integral from 0 to x squared of e to the minus t squared dt. Okay? And the problem is this x squared. That screws up the theorem. We know by the fundamental theorem, part 2, that the derivative of the integral from 0 to x of e to the minus t squared dt is e to the minus x squared. So the x, no problem, but the x squared, we don't know how to do that just with the fundamental theorem. However, because we also know the chain rule, this is something we can do. So the trick to figuring out this function, e to the minus t squared dt, is to realize that this is a composition of functions. Namely, the outside function is just the function integral from 0 to x, e to the minus t squared dt, and the inside function is just the function x squared. So they plug the x squared into this function. Okay? So if I want to take the derivative, I use the chain rule. So I'm using the chain rule here. The outside function was up here, so that's the outside function. So I take the derivative of the outside, and we know that by the fundamental theorem it's the outside function is here. The derivative of that function, the starred function, is e to the minus x squared. And so then the chain rule says take the derivative of the outside, there it is, plug in the inside function, which is x squared, and then multiply by the derivative of the inside function. So that's 2x. So altogether we get e to the minus x squared squared times 2x. So we get 2x e to the minus x to the fourth. All right, so that's how it works. Let's try another example. All right, let's do d by dx of the integral from 2 to x to the fifth of the square root of 1 plus s cubed ds. Okay? Well, you have to keep in the back of your mind the outside function is this, the integral from 2 to x, the square root of 1 plus s cubed ds. In the inside function is the function x to the fifth. Now that guy's derivative, we know, it'll just be 1 plus x cubed. Okay? So the chain rule says you take the derivative of the outside function, so that's cube root of 1 plus x cubed, plug in the inside function, and then multiply by the derivative of the inside function. So altogether, we get the square root of 1 plus x to the 15th power, because exponents multiply, times 5x to the fourth. And that's it. All right. Ciao.